So it's a lot of new shoppers out there, and it's a lot of people out there that has either signed up with Instacart but just haven't made that jump, or they have thought about doing Instacart but they just been looking for a video that will give them some quick, easy tips of the do's and don'ts to make their experience run a little bit smoother, or give them that confidence that will ease their mind of what to expect out of Instacart. So I've put together some quick starter tips, and I put them on notes so that way that I won't forget and leave anything beneficial out. My name is Erica. Thank you for tuning in to Just Gigging It, and we're going to get right into it. The first thing that I want to tell you about is, please make sure you take a charger with you, even if you have to take 2 chargers with you, just in case one malfunctions. Just in case one malfunctions, so that way you could be on point, because between the GPS and Instacart and any other web surfing that you might be doing in between, it's going to drain your battery, and it's nothing like having not that much juice left when you are in between shopping and delivering the order. The second thing that I want to tell you about is, make sure after you have accepted the order, you read the customer notes. Now, every customer will not have notes, but it will clearly tell you once you have accepted the order. Now, these notes could include where they would like the items to be left at. They may tell you the code to get into their building or access building. It's just a number of things that the customer could leave in their notes, and they are very beneficial. It's very crucial. Let me get my words together. It's very crucial that you read these notes, because not following these instructions, a customer will leave a bad rating. Oh, they may leave notes about, please do not ring the doorbell because we have sleeping babies, we have a dog, don't get the dog involved, and all of this fun little stuff that they will leave. But it's beneficial to you, so please make sure you follow the notes. Do not communicate outside of the app. I have had quite a few instances where customers have reached out to me through text or through text, just letting me know if I could call this particular number because their wife is not by the phone. They come up with all kind of stories. So you will, or you can possibly run across somebody who has made a fake account, and they're just trying to get your phone number so that way they could try to access your account, because your phone number is associated with your account. So another thing in the notes, they will leave a phone number for you to call once you've arrived, or once you're 2 minutes away from their location or their destination, and you do not want to do that either. So please do not call or text outside of the app. Instacart has a feature where we have access to call the customers, calling or texting, and it will give an anonymous or bogus phone number, or whatever you want to call it, on our end. And if they call us, it will give us a fake number on their end. I don't know what you call it, but it's not your phone number. So just make sure you please do not communicate outside of the Instacart app. And I want to say this as well. These tips is not only just for Instacart. They can be applied to any delivery service that I am aware of. DoorDash, Grubhub, all of those type of apps, I would still implement these tips if I'm doing those apps. Not calling the customer, not reading the notes. A lot of that stuff can be implemented with other gig apps as well. Okay, what we on? Number 4, give yourself plenty of time, especially if you are a new shopper. Give yourself plenty of time to complete that order, because you may have something else to do afterwards. You may have another obligation that you had set up. Say for instance, you might have to pick up the kids or or be at another job, your first job, or pick your mom up or something like that. So you want to give yourself enough time. I'm going to give you an example. If you have, say for instance, about 20 or 30 items. Me personally, if I was new, now I know, if I was new, I would give myself about an hour, depending on your miles as well. Now, if you're familiar with maybe DoorDash and stuff like that, or other apps that is similar to Instacart, and you're just you may still know to do some of these tips. I know it might sound like I'm rambling on, but I'm trying to get everything out and make it as quick as possible, so that way that y'all could get out there, use these tips, and make some money. So, like I said, make sure you give yourself enough time to complete the order in between another obligation that you may have personally. Starter tip number 5. Make sure you have enough gas. I don't care if you have to gas up the night before, gas up the morning before you go to the store that you plan on shopping at, or if you're at that store and it's a gas station right by you, make sure you get the gas before you get on the road to go to your destination. You don't want to be stuck nowhere. Starter tip number 6 is always know that you can cancel your orders. If you find yourself shopping for an order, or maybe even on the way going to a customer. Now, I've never done that second part. I've never canceled an order as well. I've never canceled an order because an emergency came up. But you can cancel the orders at any time. Instacart says that your account is not in jeopardy up to 15%. So I believe that's about 15 canceled orders. So I try to keep my cancellation rate down at the lowest. Right now, I believe I'm at a 4 or a 5. I've never been up to 5 before. I think the highest that I've gotten is up to 3% cancellation rate. I try to only take what I want to take. Yes, there's times where I have canceled because I accidentally took an order or didn't realize that it was going 45 miles or something like that. So just know that if you are in a bind and you're in the middle of a customer's order, you can cancel the order. There are other steps that will come along with that, as far as returning the items and taking pictures of the receipt and all of that type of stuff. But once you reach out to Instacart and let them know the situation, they will let you know what are the next steps that you need to take. So that's that. Starter tip number 7 is get to the store early. I like to get to the store maybe about 15 minutes early. That's if I'm going to the store as soon as it opens. Say for instance, Costco's open up at Costco's open up at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I try to get here maybe about 9:40. That doesn't happen all the time. Because when you are a certain status with the Instacart app or platform, you will get and see orders first before anybody else that is in the same status as you are. Now, I don't know how true it is that if you are gold or platinum, if you see orders as well early. I haven't been gold or platinum in like a long time, and I'm not too familiar with that. So just try to make it to the store. If you're going early in the morning, just make sure you try to get there early if you can, and you might just get lucky and get a banger, honey. Starter tip number 8. I gotta excuse me, something in my throat. Starter tip, probably because I'm trying to talk fast so y'all can get out there and make that money. Number 8, the fire symbol. It's a fire symbol that you guys will see on particular orders. The The fire symbol is not nothing to brag about. It's not nothing spectacular. It's nothing that you should be like, ooh, 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 ooh. I was like that. I did that one time until I looked up what the fire symbol, the boost, means. The boost means that the order is something that other people did not want to accept because it probably was going too far. It probably had a whole bunch of items. It probably had a whole bunch of waters. It probably wasn't paying that much. So Instacart decided to put an extra $1 on there. So, I mean, some people will do it. Some people won't. I remember when I first started and I didn't know about what the boost was. I accepted it. I looked at my earnings and I was like, what happened? I don't see nothing spectacular that happened. Till I found out at that time it was $2 that Instacart was adding to orders that had been sitting up on the screen for a while. But boost can come in handy. If you're the type of person that doesn't mind taking certain type of orders and you're like, okay, well, I'll just wait till they put a boost on there, then, you know, hey, it's good for you. Everything ain't for everybody. Remember that. Starter tip number 9, the miles you see. Remember this. The miles you see are the miles from the particular store. It may not be the store that you're currently at, but the store from the customer's house. Hear me out. And what I mean by that is, say for instance, there is an Aldi's that's about 5 miles from you. It pops up on your screen. You're sitting at maybe another Aldi somewhere. When that order pops up with the Aldi's that's about 5 miles away from you, and it says that it's 2.3 miles, that means that the customer is 2.3 miles away from that store that is 4 or 5 miles away from you. I hope I said that right. I hope y'all get it. I think I said it right. Yeah, so just remember that. If y'all keep seeing me do like this, it's because I'm looking at the screen, I'm waiting on an order. I've been sitting at Costco for a long time, Lord. Today is not the day. So I just decided to go ahead and put my video out there. Help y'all out. So, and also these tips are not in any particular order. So, I think we only have about 2 more starter tips. Okay, the next one is know that there are glitches. What I mean by glitches is sometimes when you are doing an order, it may not scan the item. The screen might black out. It's just a number of things that may happen, but don't freak out. You can always troubleshoot. So say for instance, if you scan an item, the item will not scan. It's going to show, it's going to give you a message, and you wait on that message, and at the top of that, it's going to say, can't scan barcode. So you can click on that, and then you can go from there, follow the steps from there. You can also reach out to Instacart. You can also just scan the store, see if you see somebody who looks like that they're approachable and that they may be doing the same thing that you're doing, which is Instacart. See if they might know. Just let them know, hey, I'm new. I'm just trying to get through this. Can you help me out? That's what I would do. So, the last one is get any essentials that you may need before you start your journey, your Instacart journey. I have quite a few things that I cannot shop and deliver without. I have wagons and dang on cooler bags and all kinds of stuff just to make it convenient for me, but also make it a good experience for the customer. Now, if you want, there's going to be an upcoming video that's going to show you all of the essentials that I use. Excuse me. But these series of these starter tips that I gave you, I have more of that to come. This is like a part 1, I guess. But again, excuse me for all the rambling, all the uhs and the does and the this and all of that. It's going to get better, but the main thing is these are some valuable tips that you can implement in your shopping delivery just to make it run just a little bit more smoother. Oh, one more thing. I was going to save it. I just thought about this, so I was going to put it in my next video. But please make sure you go into this journey with an open mind, patience, and a smile. You know, a smile goes a long way. Patience goes a long way, because it's not all peaches and creams. It's not as bad as you would think, though. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. If you have any comments or any concerns, or you need to know anything, just drop a comment. I definitely will get back to you, because I don't want you to be out there just stuck. I don't want you to just keep on checking your comments to make sure, or your messages to make sure I've responded back. I will respond back. Thank you guys. Get out there. Let's gig it. Peace.